Sunday Igboho risks 21 years imprisonment over doctored Beninese passport. Sunday aka Sunday Igboho may face 21 years imprisonment over the Beninese passport he tendered before his aborted trip. Igboho and his wife Roko were arrested on Monday at the Kajihun airport in Cotonou. The secessionist wanted in Nigeria was said to have presented a fake traveling document to immigration officials in Benin. On July 9th, the Nigerian Immigration Service NIS announced that Igboho had been placed on stop list. NIS alerted Nigeria Police, DSS, and the National Intelligence Agency that he was making efforts to acquire a new Nigerian passport as part of plans to flee. As the authorities uncovered his strategy, Igboho, it was gathered, made arrangements for unofficial Beninese passport. Igboho and Roko were stopped on their way to Germany after security operatives discovered their real identity. In an interview with BBC Yoruba, a lawmaker in Benin, Mr. Tolulashe, said the situation is not looking good for the agitator. The legislator explained that though Benin is a small country, the laws are strictly enforced. On this passport issue, take me for instance. I am from Benin but married an Ijebu woman. We have 5 kids. She gave birth to 2 in Nigeria and 3 in Benin. Only the 3 have Beninese passport. The 2 others that my wife do not have. She can only apply if we legally married in Benin. Even after the court wedding, the passport was not issued immediately. Okay, so this is just extra news, basically to reiterate why or how strict their rules are and the law is. So yeah, the card must have a family name. So about 3 to 5 of your relatives must confirm to government they know you and your early years. So, and it's just not the owner of the passport that will be prosecuted. All those who know about it will be charged to court. On Chief Sunday Igboho, the Beninese government will carry out a detailed investigation that will expose everyone involved in his passport obtainment. Meanwhile, for lawyers of the Yorubanation advocate are fighting against his extradition to Nigeria, where he may face treason charges. The federal government, its agencies, and Southwest governors remain silent on Igboho's ordeal. Oh wow, okay, cool. That is it. I mean, honestly, it is not looking good. Of course, we understand that he's not really in the best hands. So his luck in terms of if he's gonna come out well there are pretty slim chances he's gonna be fine, because again, now we're in a different country where there are different sets of rules, and then the Nigerian government can use this as an opportunity for the government, in Benin Republic to go hard on him. If he's likely to face 21 years in prison for faking a passport, I mean, I guess I understand that, yes, it is a crime, but is it that big of a crime for 21 years? I mean, that's just my question. Again, I'm not sure about how the law works, but he definitely is in trouble because, I mean, I don't know. What can you actually say in this situation? He's been boxed. And I think what is funny is how the government keeps on getting information about him. I mean, you can say, is his circle tight enough? Who is he mingling with? Because it seems like with every plan that he has, the government just seems to know about it. How did they know that he was planning to go to Germany? How did they know the passport was fake? How were they able to get him in the airport? Who was the travel agent that lured him back to the airport? We have to ask all these questions, because this right now is confusing. And it's very, very sad, because it's not, with the fake passport, it's not something that I can think of, different alternatives or different ways in which he must have gotten the passport, because from the time he was, his house was invaded till the time he was literally missing and he was declared wanted, and then all of a sudden he was able to then leave the country, which is actually surprising, because the federal government every day throughout the times where he was missing, they gave out orders saying, if you see Igboho, report immediately. So now he's got into Benin, and all of a sudden he's getting a Beninese passport. That means he's a citizen. But then in the space of 1 week, trying to flee Nigeria, at the later end of that week, entering into into Benin Republic, and then the next day you have a passport. Again, that really sounds fishy. In this scenario, of course, we don't want, we don't, obviously, in this scenario, we don't want anything to happen, but then the government has already put him in a compromising position where he's had to run away. So he has to do things that are basically illegal for him to be well. And it's just like, well, the government set him up to fail at this point, because again, it was a trap. He had no choice. There was no way he was going to go the legal route or the moral route to do certain things, because he will be caught, and God forbid something bad might happen. And it's just, and it begs the question for you to ask. It's like, if they're going this hard for Sunday Igboho, imagine how hard they're going for Nnamdi Kanu. For Nnamdi Kanu, who has started this for so long, and then just Igboho, who started like how many months ago? Now he's being chased all over the town. It's very sad, but I guess it just is what it is. Okay, a comment here says, "You Sunday, I thought you can't fight the government, but you're not here. Where are you, useless man? Please kill him there." That doesn't make sense. But he's not a criminal. God will deliver him. Yeah, but he's not a criminal. We know that. We understand the circumstances in which he had to escape the country. But then you're in a new country with different laws, and then you faked a passport. I mean, again, it's not confirmed if he did. I am not sure if he did. He faces 21 years. We are not sure. Again, this is just news. Again, people will carry it around. Again, with the way information is passed across, bits of information can be tweaked here and there, and then it has a different meaning at the end. But what I know is that this is not looking good, and why I think it's likely that the passport may be fake was the timing was just not right. It wasn't enough for him to become a citizen just like that. So yeah, he's not a criminal. We understand the circumstances in which he had to run, but getting a fake passport is a criminal act, and we as Nigerians cannot dictate what the law is in Benin Republic or what they choose to apply as part of their own constitution. So yeah, someone says, I don't know how people think. The reason why the Nigerian government do not talk. The government knows the severity of the offense. They do. I mean, we've not even finished talking about Nnamdi Kanu and the severity of that in terms of breaking international law, and now this is happening all of a sudden. Like, how does it make sense? Someone here says, Nelson Mandela did not run or forge a passport. Nigerians, be wise. They create issues and run to other countries. It's not really that. Again, we don't know who he's been with. Maybe he calculated this on his own. But we have to understand the circumstances in which he had to make fast, rational decisions were very risky, and the timing was small. So you can't really judge the man. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.